And a good day, everyone. This is the European model here. I'm going to turn it on right quick. Let it run through for a few days. It looks like severe weather is going to be for a while, people. You can tell, especially right when it gets this color, very severe thunderstorm activity. This is the system that came up from the Bahamas. Now as it comes on up and moves out, it's looking like it may stall right around South Carolina, as I thought it might earlier in the week, but I don't think it's going to be a big threat to anyone. It's going to be a rainmaker at the most. Welcome to J7409 Weather on this day, Friday, the 3rd day of May 2019. I hope everybody has a good day today. If you're into the weather like all of the rest of us here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to ensure that you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any tropical storms that may come up. Okay, I'd appreciate that a whole lot. And if you have pictures to share, click show more down below the video of severe weather, the skies, any kind of phenomena that you would like to share with us. Scroll down, you'll find my email address and you can send them there. Or you can, when you scroll down, you can click on the Facebook weather page and share them over there also. But as you can see now, we're up to next Thursday, the 9th of May. The severe weather is still going on, and it should go on for a while. This is what I wanted to point out to you guys. So now let's go check on today's severe weather and where it may happen. And I will give you a sneak peek for tomorrow also. Now, of course, this is from NOAA and the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center. This is where severe weather is looking like it's going to hatch up today. Primarily, the strongest threat is down in southern Texas on the border of New Mexico, moving to the east. We have marginal up for the greatest part of Texas and Oklahoma. Also up here in eastern Kentucky. Also, as you see it moving on up into this area, I want to remind everyone, Pennsylvania, the very southern and eastern sections of Ohio, are in this. Also over here in the Maryland area. Yesterday, Maryland had some very severe weather going on. I want to stress, I'm going to say this one time, so listen up. You can be in this light green, and at this time of the year, you can have a severe thunderstorm pop up, and it could produce a tornado. So just keep that in mind. I'm just showing you what it looks like the conditions are for the most severe right now, but it could happen anywhere that is in this green. And today, these scattered severe storms, they're all capable of large hail and damaging winds, and they are expected across the southern Texas area. Now, a few strong, isolated severe storms are also possible across the central Appalachians vicinity. Now, widespread storms from central Oklahoma into western Arkansas, southward across much of Texas, and far southeast as New Mexico could produce gusty winds and marginal hail for today. When these storms move through, you know they have a lot of heavy wind. A lot of them have downdrafts. Now, what that could cause is some damage if you happen to be in that area. Now, you can see the greatest chance again is in this portion down south of Texas, but it goes up into Oklahoma and into Arkansas. Yesterday, Arkansas had tornadoes. They were not in the most primary regions that had been forecast. Also up here again, West Virginia, parts of Pennsylvania, parts of Northern Virginia, parts of Maryland, parts of Western Virginia, as I was talking about the Appalachian chain here, parts of Kentucky, and parts of Ohio. It could get windy, have some high wind gusts today, so be aware of it. And these are the primary areas also, probably, as it's looking right now. If you do have a thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm today, more than likely you do have a good chance you may have some hail with it. Now, pay attention. This is for my friends down around the Gulf states, and this is for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow, Saturday, okay? Looking like severe weather could pop up in the Florida Panhandle, most of Alabama, some of northern Georgia, a little bit of western South Carolina, western North Carolina, and eastern Tennessee. Also, a good portion of Mississippi and eastern Louisiana. This is where the most severe thunderstorms are expected to be for tomorrow. However, though, you know the routine. They can happen anywhere if it's brown, looking like, well, they can happen anywhere. Even if you're not in a colored state, if this happens to brew up, so be aware. Also, Texas, the biggest part, should get a break tomorrow, except for the panhandle of Texas and the panhandle of Oklahoma. So this is just what it's looking like it may be like tomorrow. So go ahead and be aware and watch your skies if something looks like it may develop. And this is a NAM 12KM map courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Before I turn it on, I would like to say that I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer everybody's comments lately. But like I said, I did have a first cousin to pass away. I'm very busy with things right now, and Monday I will not be here at all. I have to go out of town to this funeral. So just bear with me, folks, and I will do the best I can to keep you informed. Now, as we turn this map on, you can see the system down around Florida, moving on off the coast now. It may stall right around here as it looked like it would earlier on the European map. Looks like it's going to turn into a low pressure system, but the isobars around it are not very tightly compact. I don't think it's going to amount to a whole lot. Now, the most likely area for the severe weather today, as I've showed you, is going to be in southern Texas, and that is looking like excessive rainfall and flash flooding. Folks, flooding is a real big problem now. If you live close to any of these rivers where this severe weather is taking place, that's another thing you've got to watch out for. And don't wait for it to happen. When you start to see the water rise, you need to be in your safe place. You don't need to go out in it. You don't need to try to drive through it. Flooding is a very serious problem, okay? So please, please keep that in mind. Now, we got isolated strong thunderstorms and heavy rain also possibly causing flooding right into the Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic region. Now, tomorrow, heavier rainfall totals are expected. Heavier rain across the Ohio Valley, and there's that risk of flash flooding there. And the severe weather threat is forecast farther south across the southeast and the southern Appalachians, as I've showed you. Now, the front will divide warmer than average temperatures to the east of it and cooler than average temperatures to the west, with the southeast and Tennessee Valley areas 5 to 10 degrees above average, and the Mid-Atlantic region 10 to 15 degrees above average for high temperatures today. But a backdoor front settled across the northern Mid-Atlantic today is going to keep the Northeast cooler than average, with and it's behind the main front, and the temperatures there should be about 5 to 15 degrees cooler than average for your area in the central and southern plains area, right on into the Mississippi Valley. As this high pushes a bit eastward tomorrow, the Ohio Valley could see high temperatures again, 5 to 10 degrees below average. So it's going to get chilly. Farther west, scattered thunderstorms are forecast to develop tomorrow in the southern and central high plains, which could be severe. Now, there's a slight risk for severe weather in place there. We got a cold front coming into the northern plains late today, and it should progress to the upper Midwest tomorrow, causing showers along it. The temperatures there expected to cool below average in the northern Rockies and the plains area with this front. And it could lead to light snow in these areas by tomorrow. Now, the rest of the West will warm and have above average temperatures for the most part by tomorrow, and generally remain dry ahead of a low approaching California by Sunday morning. That's a check of your weather. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for everything you do for me. Peace, love, and kindness to all, and thank you so much for watching.